It was just a great opportunity. I felt like, in terms of where I was, I just had a daughter and, lended some stability to my life a little bit, and, was fairly recently married at the time. I had known Donald Gibb was the head coach at the time who hired me. I'd known him for a long time and was real confident in, what he could do and where he would take the program and how I could fit in. So I felt like it was a good fit.
And you've seen the highs and lows. Why have you stayed all these years?
Well, I love what I do. I mean, it's great. Obviously, I love coaching, and I love having I've been here for a long time, but no year has been the same as the previous year. There's always change in terms of the chemistry of the group, the interactions you have. It's a really exciting thing exciting in terms of the interactions, but also just a real challenge and something I just enjoy a lot.
You've coached Olympians, national champions, All-Americans, ACC champions. What's it been like coaching such a wide array of athletes who've gone on and done some really great things?
Well, it's funny. It's challenging and it's fulfilling to coach kids at the Olympic level or at All-Americans, but it's all about really the interactions you have with each kid, and you don't always think about when you're working with a kid, you're not really thinking about this kid's going to be an Olympian, this kid's going to be an All-American. I mean, you do think about it, but you're just trying to do the best thing for that athlete in terms of getting them, where you think they can go, where they think they can go, and really, kind of communicating your vision for them, and kind of, finding a map to get there, and just, the interaction along the way is what's fulfilling.
You've seen a lot of great moments here. Do you have a favorite one or two, or something that immediately comes to mind when you think of great moments here at Florida State swimming and diving?
Oh, there's a lot of them. I mean, the boys relay that got seventh, in 2012. That was an exciting moment, and that same relay winning the conference championship in an ACC record was pretty exciting. Honestly, you can even go back. I think. The first time we beat Florida in a dual meet at Leach back in, I think might have been 96 or 97. That was pretty exciting, and obviously winning the two titles, one of the men, one of the women's at ACCs. So those are some of the highlights. But also just seeing kids that have gone from a walk-on that not really highly accomplished or acclaimed to go on and win an ACC title, things like that.
And you've been charged with the sprinters for a while now. What makes a good sprinter?
Well, athleticism is huge, and that's one of the things. Obviously it helps if they come in pretty athletic, but one of the things we really work on is making them better athletes, as well as better swimmers. The mindset is obviously huge, and anybody that's worked with them, knows their mindset is a little different, but it's fun and it's a challenge because, they're all a little, I don't know, high-strung, or I don't know exactly what the best phrase for that is, but they're all a challenge, but it's fun, and it's. Like I said, just seeing them and working through even the issues with them, it's the challenge, and the mindset of, I want to get up there and beat whoever it is every day. That's kind of what makes them sprinter. I mean, but I guess they're all kind of like that, but a little different with the sprinters.
And kind of an obvious answer for where we're standing right now. But how have you seen Florida State really invest in the swimming and diving program throughout the years?
Well, yeah, this is huge. I mean, and it was a bit of a long time coming. We felt like Florida State always had the vision to put this together and do this and keep moving forward in terms of where we are in the ACC or an NCAA level. So obviously this has been a great help, but and just under the direction, the leadership that we've had, it's been obvious that not just we're not just a football school or basketball or baseball. All the programs are pretty are well represented and well supported.
And then what's it like now with the future of Florida State Swimming Dive working with Coach Bradley?
Well, one of the, he's, and I've, Frank and I have talked for years, philosophical stuff and training stuff. So I'm pretty familiar with him, and I think he's, in a way, his training program is a little different, but I think it's I'm really enjoying the challenge and the just the difference and kind of the courageousness, because I don't think it's like what a lot of people are doing, and I think we've seen some real advances and in terms of how the kids are approaching their training. So it's been fun and interesting. It's brought me a little bit out of my comfort zone, which is good, and so we're looking forward to where it goes.